Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is Brandon Ingram here, back with another live stream. So I'm going to be going over, quickly, I'm going to be going over the WWE Raw and Smackdown ratings. And I'm going to be answering your questions as to who is to blame for the Raw and Smackdown ratings going down the way they are. So, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And turn on all bell for notifications so you won't miss my Raw, NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown reviews that I do on my channel every week. Folks, last weekend has absolutely been a terrible, terrible, boring weekend. I mean, literally, no one has fucking messaged me the last few weekends. No one has messaged me every Monday, Wednesdays, and the weekends that I'm off work, or no one has called me. No one has messaged me or called me the last few Mondays, Wednesdays, and the weekends that I've been off work. In fact, last week, no one has messaged me or called me at all. Period. I don't understand what's so hard about my friends looking me up, messaging me on Facebook or Instagram, or video chat me on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know what's so hard about that. It's like people just don't care about me anymore. I don't get it. I don't understand the lack of people not respecting what I'm saying here. That's just like JD on Twitter not being respected for what he does on his podcast. I respect JD and what he does on his podcast. I mean, I can understand that Alexa Bliss is defending herself. I can understand that Alexa Bliss is calling JD out for bullying her, or talking about her abilities. Yes, I did see the video of him saying it. He actually did talk shit about Alexa Bliss. But I'm going to go ahead and get started now. But, folks, what Alexa Bliss, Braun Strowman, and Paige and Sonya Deville, the people they need to be bitching at, the people that Paige, Braun Strowman, Alexa Bliss, and Sonya Deville need to be bitching at, the ones they need to be bitching at is Vince McMahon, the WWE creative team, and the writers. And I'm going to tell you why they need to be bitching at their own boss, the chairman of WWE, Vince McFucking-Man, the WWE writers, and the WWE creative team. Later on, I'm going to tell you why they need to be bitching at them. But right now, let's talk about the ratings here. First of all, the Raw and Smackdown ratings have been garbage for the last 8 fucking weeks. It's going on 9 weeks already. The fucking shows have been garbage for 8 weeks. WWE has continuously given us terrible, absolutely fucking terrible, sucked ass fucking Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown shows for the last 8 weeks. And you know what? It's not the talent's fault that the Raw and SmackDown ratings are going down, have been down the way they are. It's not the talent's fault. It's not the referee's fault. It's not the commentator's fault, for one. I can tell you that right now. It's got nothing to do with the commentators and the writers. I mean, not the writers. Blech. It's got nothing to do with the commentators and the talent and the referees. It's not their fault. So, like I said, later on I'm going to be telling you the three things to blame for the Raw and SmackDown ratings going down. So, yeah, last weekend I was bored the whole weekend last weekend. No one messaged me, no one called me, or nothing. Nothing. I got no messages, no calls from anybody, nothing. None of my friends, best friends messaged me or called me, besides my mom, my older brother, and my granny. And I'm pissed to this day. I'm still pissed to the fact that my friends and best friends would betray me by not calling me or video chat me, not talk to me, man. I feel like some of them has betrayed me, man. Like, seriously. Seriously. It's not fucking cool. It's really not. Not fucking cool. It's not fucking cool to have none of your friends and best friends messaging you or video chatting you or calling you for that matter on Facebook or Instagram. It's not cool, man. And that's what's happening to me. That's exactly what happened to me. Nobody's messaging me. Nobody calls me or nothing the last few weekends. Now I'm sitting here upset, sad, and angry as a motherfucker. I'm sitting here pissed off as a motherfucker. Because I got people not calling me, not messaging me, not saying nothing to me, not checking on me or nothing. Besides my mom. So far, my mom's been the only one that's been calling me. It is just fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Nobody gives an absolute shit about me anymore. It's like, oh my god, like really. It's like, oh my god, what in the fuck? And then when they look at you some certain way, they look at you like you're a stranger or a weirdo. Like, that's another thing. That's another thing that really makes me mad. People look at you like you're a weirdo or stranger or something. That's another thing that pisses me off. I can't stand when people look at me like that. Like, I'm not a fucking weirdo and a stranger. I am a good, very, very good, nice, handsome guy. I've had no problems with anybody. I've respected everybody and anybody on social media. I've respected anybody and everybody on Facebook and Instagram. And this is the respect that I get from people that don't even respect me? Come on, man. This is fucking bogus. Really. It's fucking bogus. This is really, really, really fucking bogus. The respect I give them is the respect they don't give me. I personally feel sorry and embarrassed for myself right now because the simple fact that I have not gotten respect from any of my friends yet. Any of them. Yeah, I know they say God is good all the time, but some people can't even be good to God. Some people can't even be good to their own friends and best friends in this world because they want everything all to themselves instead of not helping their friends and best friends, instead of not calling them or video chatting them or not talking to them. Okay, so if God is good, then why aren't you being good? Why aren't you not contacting your family? Why aren't you not talking to them? Why aren't you not talking to your friends or best friends? Why aren't you not talking to people like me, for that matter? I've been so honestly and open about the sad things about my life. And let me remind you the whole sad part about my life is. Let me remind you of what the whole sad part about my life is. Let me remind you that right now. Give me 1 freaking second. Can I just get 1 second, please? Mom says I have a whole life ahead of me. It's true. But how are you going to have a whole life ahead of you when nobody is supporting you? When nobody is, saying, hey, man, live your life, be yourself, that's all you can do. How you gonna have a long way, how you gonna have a life ahead of you when you got nobody supporting you, you got nobody talking to you, besides your family, besides your parents, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what in the fuck, dude? I don't fucking get some people, man. Just really don't. It makes absolutely no freaking sense. And when you try to say something to somebody, they look at you all fucking funny. Like, they still look at you funny. They still look like you. They still look at you like you're a stranger, like you're a weirdo and some shit, man. It's just, ugh. Still haven't got a message or a video. I still haven't got a call or a message from any of my best friends or friends yet. So apparently they saw what I said and they're taking it serious. They're not taking it seriously. Apparently they're not taking this shit seriously, what I'm saying. They're not realizing or understanding. Apparently they don't fucking care. Because if they would have fucking cared, they would have messaged me and called me by now. I'm telling you right fucking now, they would have cared by now. They would have if they would have messaged me or said something to me, they would have cared by now. But they fucking don't. Now do they? No. They don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. They refuse to care. Sometimes I just want to tell some of them to just go eat a bag of fucking dick. Some of them I just want to say that to so bad. It's not even funny. Now don't even now back in school, when I went to school, my friends never helped me with my work that I did back when I went to school. My friends never helped me with my work. They never talked to me. They never said nothing to me. Now when they in trouble and they ask me for help, don't come crying to me for help, because I'm not gonna help you for shit. For the simple fact that you didn't help me for anything. Really. If you're desperate for something, you have to step up. If you desperately want to say something, step up and say it. Because people are not going to fucking listen if you don't post on social media and say it. Say how you fucking feel about something. It's like every time you say you feel, every time you say, you feel, every time you tell people how you feel about something, they don't listen. It's like, oh my god, what in the fuck? Brain's about to explode. Like, for real. People just don't care, man. It's clear. It's clear. They just don't. It's clear they don't. Time I post something on Facebook, I don't get no likes or comments. Oh, just because I look like a fucking weirdo, just because there's a photo with me with hearts on top of my head, looking like a fucking girl, looking like a weirdo. Really? Really? Oh, just because I have a strange, weird fucking profile? Really? Come on. Profile doesn't look weird. Doesn't even look strange. It just looks like my typical normal profile that I would have. Let alone my Instagram account doesn't even look strange. Oh, I hope my big old head doesn't fool you. Certainly it's not a peanut head, that's for sure. I mean, clearly, Clearly, people want to make a fool out of me. People want to piss me off on purpose. They want me to suffer. Apparently, it's my friends that have betrayed me want me to suffer now. They want me to sit there alone and not have any friends. They don't want to see me be a better person, succeed, you know. They don't want to see me like that. They want to see me as a person being torn down, upset and sad because my friends act like they can't fucking message me or text me. And it's not only that, they want to see me down, to struggle, and not have any friends. Period. It's a fucking shame, dude. I'm telling you. It's fucking sad. What a sad world, dude. What a sad world. More like a sad girl. Seriously. Alright, so let's break down to the reason. Let's break down the reason why the Raw and Smackdown ratings are down the way they are. And don't get me wrong, I love women. I do love women. I'm not going to fucking talk shit about Paige or Alexa Bliss because they are good professional female wrestlers. But I am going to talk shit about the fact that they never blamed their boss, Vince McMahon, for bringing the Raw and Smackdown ratings down. I am going to talk shit for the fact that Braun Strowman or Sonya Deville didn't blame Vince McMahon for bringing the Raw and Smackdown ratings down. Some of the wrestlers, the reason why some of the wrestlers are doing terrible like they are right now is because of Vince McMahon. Because of fucking Vince McMahon and his creative team and his WWE writers. Oh, let's break down the three answers that I have as to why, as to who, why, and who, where, and who's to blame for the Raw and SmackDown ratings decreasing. So, I'm getting ready to answer everybody's question right now. Getting ready to answer y'all's question right now. Starting right now. So, number one. Now, the person to blame for the Raw and SmackDown ratings going down is most certainly going to have to be the chairman of WWE, Vince McMahon. He is part of the blame for the Raw and SmackDown ratings going down. Vince McMahon, as you can see on the screen, this old ass Vince McFucking man, is the one to blame for the fucking Raw and SmackDown ratings going down. He's to blame. He's the reason and to blame as to the reason why some of the talent on the roster are not doing so good the way they are now. Look at all the superstars he's burying. He's burying Liv Morgan. Now burying Liv Morgan. He's burying Ruby Riott. Burying Rusev. Let's see, who else is burying? Who else is he burying? Who else? Oh, he's burying Mandy Rose. Let's see, who else he's burying? Oh, not to mention, he even buried Paige at one point before her neck injury. Paige lost a few matches in her career. Oh yeah, he even buried Alexa Bliss too. She lost matches in her career too. She lost a few matches in her career. Let's see, who else did he bury? Sonya Deville. Never gave Sonya Deville a push all these times that she debuted on the roster. They never gave Sonya Deville a push, so she was buried too. Never gave Braun Strowman an opportunity to become a Universal Champion. I don't know why. He is now, but I don't know why they give the title to him at the last minute when he should have had it a long time ago. And I personally think the reason why the Raw ratings and SmackDown ratings are going down is because of the chairman of WWE, Vince McMahon. Number one. Number two, the second reason who's to blame for the Raw and Smackdown ratings is the WWE creative team. The WWE creative team are apparently, supposedly, not doing their fucking jobs. Not doing their jobs, man. They are not doing their fucking jobs. Simple as that. It's just because they're not doing their jobs. I don't know whatever mistake they made, but they made some kind of mistake by making these shows look terrible. And I think, last but not least, number 3, the third reason why the Raw and Smackdown ratings are decreasing, the third thing to blame for the Raw and Smackdown ratings decreasing, going down, I think, is the WWE writers. The WWE writers have a lot to do with these Monday Night Raw and Smackdown shows. They write these shows as if they fucking suck. Really. Which they have sucked the last 8 weeks. The writers, I don't know what they're writing, but I don't think they know what the fuck they're writing. I personally don't think the WWE writers know what the fuck they're doing. The WWE producers know what they're doing, but the writers don't. The producers need to be helping the writers. Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they are doing. They are giving superstars terrible promos to cut in the ring. It's making all these superstars look like embarrassments. WWE writers need to get it to fucking together. Because they are making these WWE male-female superstars look like embarrassments. Sort of like what they did with Alexa Bliss that one time. Oh yeah. At one point they did it with Charlotte Flair. Making her look like an embarrassment. Oh yeah. They even made Baron Corbin look like an embarrassment. And they're making him looking like an even more embarrassment. With his fucking character. With his terrible character. Heel character. I mean, oh my god. Well, what JD needs to be attacking, what JD from NY206, as far as JD from NY goes, I personally think the people that JD needs to be attacking is the people that are not boosting up the Raw and Smackdown ratings. Not the talent. They need to be attacking the people backstage that are not boosting up the Raw or Smackdown ratings. He needs to be attacking the WWE writers and the creative team, and most importantly, the chairman of WWE, Vince McFucking-Man. I've said his name about 2 times already. These are people that need to be attacked because they are not using their talent right. They are not telling their talent the right promos to cut in the ring. They are not giving us the right fucking shows. Some reason they are to blame for the reasons why the ratings have went down. It's that simple. It's Memorial Day. I'm not going to fuss too much, but I'm telling you, man. What in the fuck is wrong with people today? I don't get it. You got a lot of people on Twitter just bullying other people. It's a sad world. Like I said, sad world like a sad girl. I mean, the WWE, I don't think the WWE talent should be held accountable. I think Vince McMahon and the fucking WWE creative and writers should be held accountable for letting these Raw and Smackdown ratings suffer, for letting these superstars fucking suffer. This has to fucking stop. Seriously. Giving us terrible fucking shows has to fucking stop right now. Enough is enough, WWE. Quit giving us fucking garbage Monday Night Raw and Smackdown shows. Enough is enough. Enough is a fucking enough. Seriously. Enough is enough, dude. Just stop it. WWE, just stop it, man. Might as well cancel your fucking Monday Night Raw and Smackdown shows because no one gives a shit at this point about how garbage your shows are. Seriously. Just stop it. And you're making Paige in WWE, you're making Paige and Alexa Bliss and all these WWE female male superstars look like embarrassments. And I don't like that. I'm not happy with you right now, WWE. You're making these superstars look like embarrassments. And I'm not happy. And you're not taking it upon yourself to figure out what's going on with the Raw and Smackdown ratings. You're just sitting there lazy on your tails, just watching like this, sitting like a statue. This is how they're sitting. I wish I had a camera with me, right? I wish I had that PlayStation camera right now, because I would have showed y'all how they're just sitting here lazy. Vince McMahon sitting on his old ass, letting the SmackDown Raw ratings drop. Letting the Raw and SmackDown ratings drop. Like nothing. It almost like he just doesn't give a damn. It almost like he just doesn't give a damn. It really does. It almost like he just doesn't give a shit about the Raw and SmackDown ratings. He probably doesn't even give a shit about the NXT ratings that are currently where they should be right now. Because they're doing good. NXT is doing pretty good. I like how NXT is doing. I like how good NXT is doing. NXT is giving us the show that we need to see. For crying out loud. At least NXT is doing way better than Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. For fuck's sakes, man. Fucking A. For fuck's sakes, at least NXT is doing way better than Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Because right about now, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown are not doing better than NXT. NXT, in fact, is doing better than Raw and SmackDown. Dude, WWE giving us garbage Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shows week after week after week has to stop right now. Someone needs to put a stop to this shit. And it can only be Vince McMahon himself. But no, he's sitting on his lazy ass. Sitting on his lazy fat ass. Vince McMahon sitting on his lazy fat ass, letting the Raw and SmackDown ratings drop. It's ridiculous. Really. I'm serious. It's fucking ridiculous. Making all these fucking wrestlers look like a fucking embarrassment, man. It makes no sense. The creative team need to do their jobs, what they're told. The writers need to do their fucking jobs by making these shows look right. Make these shows look bright. Make these shows look better. Make these shows look like they're actual entertainment. Make these shows look like they're actual sports to watch on TV. They need to make these wrestling shows look like an actual fucking company. That's what WWE needs to be doing. Working on those fucking ratings, too. The main fucking thing they need to be working on. Raw and SmackDown ratings. Come on, at least make Monday Night Raw and SmackDown better shows. Give us a better Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shows. Please give us, WWE, give us a better Monday Night Raw show tonight. Because if I look on YouTube and watch Monday Night Raw and find out, if I look on Twitter and watch Monday Night Raw highlights and find out that those shows are garbage again, if I find out the show's garbage again, something is definitely got to be done. Then you realize something needs to be done right away. Ratings should have been fixed a long time ago. And you mean to tell me they're still down? Holy fuck, man. I am about to lose my fucking voice. Seriously. This is ridiculous. Look, I love the WWE female superstars, but I just don't like the fact that their own boss is letting the ratings go down the way they should. The way they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be going down like that. That's ridiculous. I didn't say should. I meant to say the way they shouldn't be. But, come on, man. What kind of crap? What kind of WWE is this? This is not... That's why I wish... That's why I wish the Attitude Era continued. That's why I wish they continued the Attitude Era. I think back in the day is way better than what it is now. I guarantee you right now, back in the day is way better than what it is now. I think back in the day was a whole lot better. You had stars, you had good interviews, you had matches. It was always about matches. It was always about matches and promos. I think back in the day it was always about matches and promos, and not about backstage interviews and all that bullshit. I think back then was all about matches and promos. It was all about building a lot of superstars up, making the show product a whole lot better. But now, apparently it's not Attitude Era now. It's apparently a new era. It's what they call the new era now. It's not Attitude Era no more now, and now it's new era. And the new era seems like it's sucking right now. It really is. New era just seems like it's sucking right now for some people. For a lot of people in this world, this Attitude Era, this new era is sucking. But I can guarantee you that Attitude Era back in the day was really good. When they had The Rock and John Cena, that's when everything was better. That's when all the promos were better. That's when we got better matches. You know, just wish this fucking WWE, the new WWE, new era, I wish they could just become like the people from the Attitude Era that wrestled in WWE. And I seen that Seth Rollins, I seen one of JD's podcast videos. The title that I'm about to read to you is going to shock you. The title of JD's podcast is going to shock you. So, the title said that Rollins says Undertaker debut wouldn't work in today's era. You got to be fucking shit me. That is the fucking stupidest thing I have ever heard Seth Rollins say. It would work if they let it work. But they won't let it work. Now will they? No. Because of the simple fact that all WWE cares about is themselves. All they care about is giving us the shows that they want to give us. They don't care about listening to the WWE universe, the WWE fans. They don't care about listening to the WWE their own male and female superstars. They don't care about listening to their own employees. Which all the WWE male, female superstars are employees. Their boss is Vince McMahon. Of course, Vince McMahon doesn't even care about listening to his own employees and to the WWE universe about, giving them a better show instead of giving them a utterly garbage show. I mean, look, I love WWE, but these Raw and Smackdown ratings need to do something to finish fixing these Raw and Smackdown ratings. Love WWE, but they need to fix these ratings. It's absolutely been a terrible fucking. It's already been a terrible week for WWE. The last eight fucking weeks has been terrible for WWE. I'm going to say this again. The last 8 weeks has been terrible for WWE. I don't know how terrible AEW is doing, but I know they're doing terrible. That show sucked. That show sucks too. AEW, that show sucks too. I don't even watch it because that kind of wrestling show is not my type. My type of wrestling show that I watch is WWE, not AEW. That show sucks. I can't see how JD likes AEW. That show sucks. So bad. Fucking sucks. WWE's better than AEW. Hell, if they can get their ratings back up, they can get their Raw and Smackdown ratings back up, maybe they will be better than AEW. Hell, on Memorial Day, speaking of forgotten, I feel like I am being forgotten. I'm talking about as far as friendship wise, as far as people talking to me, I feel like I'm being forgotten instead of being not forgotten. Sort of like the Forgotten Sons, if you ask me. But yeah, the Forgotten Sons seems like WWE is making the Forgotten Sons look forgotten in the tag team division, because now it doesn't seem like they're getting the push that they want, because they keep putting them, we keep seeing video packages of them instead of not actually seeing them in matches. WWE needs to be pushing the Forgotten Sons better than that. Really. I hope for WWE's sake that they fix these Raw and Smackdown ratings, so when the quarantine's over, so when by the time the virus is over, everything will go back to freaking normal. Because I am sick and tired of being in this virus. This virus got to go. I'm sick and tired of being on this lockdown. I'm done being on this lockdown. People have started being out because they're done being on a lockdown. It's taken too long. It's taken too long. Seriously. Freaking virus needs to go. Well, if there's no vaccine, then there won't be no virus going away. Well, that means if there's no vaccine, then there's no people going back to normal. Hate to fucking say it that way. It's the truth. I don't know why this woman on Instagram wants me to message her. Not the kind of person I want to message. Now I got somebody messaging me right when I just said that no one messaged me or calls me. The same woman yesterday that messaged me yesterday that I did not want to bother me is still messaging me. That is not who I wanted to message. That's not who I want messaging me. Anyways, moving on, folks. But again, I hope for WWE's sake that they fix the Raw and Smackdown ratings, and I hope that when this is over, I hope all the ratings are up for all three brands by the time the virus is over. Mainly the Raw and Smackdown ratings. I mean, none of my friends have literally texted me or called me or nothing. My best friends either. I had a crush on a woman. Had a crush on a woman. Did. But now it seems like she doesn't have a crush on me. Because of my behavior. What's my behavior got to do with her not having a crush on me? I don't understand. I hate to say that, but what's my behavior got to do with her not having a crush on me? I don't get it. I know some of you probably sit there and be and probably say the same thing. My behavior is a result of me telling the fucking truth. It's what my behavior was all about. Me telling the truth. So, don't understand why it would have something to do with my behavior and her not having a crush on me. I just still don't understand that. Just still, I got lost on that. I lost interest in even mentioning it. I had a crush on a woman, but she's not. She's just. It's clear that she's not going to talk to me. She knows what I'm talking about. She's not going to talk to me. She is currently single. She's currently not really talking to me yet. I wish she would start talking to me. I'd be glad when she does. Clearly she's not anyway. Clearly she's not. Probably doesn't like me because of my behavior. Still don't understand what has to do with my behavior. I mean, my behavior, again, is a result to me telling the truth. I mean, you have to express your feelings on a live stream or post it on Facebook or post it on Twitter when your friends don't freaking call you or message you when you're off work. Speaking of work, I'm ready to go back to work at this point. That's what I told my boss. Boss was like, okay. I don't know what he thought. I don't know what his reaction to that was. He didn't seem happy. My boss didn't seem happy when he said okay. I would assume he seemed happy, but it didn't look like it. Looking at the message saying okay, it didn't look like it. But people, like I said, people don't care. They care about themselves. And I get it. But if you can't care about your friends and your best friends, then you most certainly can't care about yourself either. You can't care about you if you can't care about your best friends or your friends or your parents. Look, I care about my parents calling me and messaging me, but I want more than just my parents calling me and messaging me. I want my friends' best friends talking to me too. I've said this to my parents before. Especially my mom. Said this to her before. Even when I say the same stuff, people still not going to get it. They still not going to pay attention. And that just goes to show that, again, they don't give a fuck. So yeah, if you have any questions on me answering your questions as to why and who to blame for the Raw and Smackdown ratings decreasing, comment down the section below, and I will gladly answer your questions. Folks, I done said what I had to say. I am out of here. Don't forget, Vince McMahon, the writers and the creators are responsible for the reasons why the Raw and Smackdown ratings have decreased like they have. Meaning they've went down like they have. The Raw and SmackDown ratings are gonna get worse this week because Raw is scheduled to come on tonight. SmackDown is scheduled to come on this Friday, and both ratings are gonna get worse. And NXT is just gonna get even better. NXT ratings are gonna get even better. And Raw and SmackDown ratings, I guess, well, they'll get even worse. I hope the WWE male and female superstars are alright after. I hope Alexa Bliss is alright after being bullied by JD. JD does tell the truth about what's going on with WWE. He does tell the truth about WWE and what they need to do to fix their shows. And I also have been telling the truth about WWE and what they need to do to fix their shows. But I just hope all the WWE male and female superstars are alright, including Alexa Bliss, because she did get bullied by JD. But for my sake, I just hope Raw and SmackDown gets better when WWE figures out how to boost up both ratings how to get them up. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I'm out of here. Have a good rest of your Memorial's Day. Peace. I'm out.